So it's time to welcome all of these students from Galgotias University who will be presenting their ideas, their solutions as we welcome on stage these young innovators. Let me call upon you, Team 1, CarbonSync, which is presented by Pushkar Singh.
Hello everyone. Let me begin with a question first. Have you guys noticed that today's the products which you are using have carbon neutral or eco-friendly written on them? Do you know the reason why? Hi everyone, my name is Pushkar Singh and I am the founder and CEO of CarbonSync. I am currently an electrical engineering student at Galgotias and building at the intersection of climate and infrastructure. I have been studying about the carbon markets for the last 3 years and found out that the carbon markets have one infrastructural problem. Now, moving to my question, the answer is the Energy Amendment Act 2022. So, according to the Act, the carbon credit trading scheme comes into play, which says that every enterprise should measure, report, and verify their carbon emissions. Now, the companies which emit less than their allowed carbon emissions would earn carbon credits, and the companies which emit more than their allowed carbon emissions would have to buy these credits either from these companies or from the individual project owners. But the real problem is that there are more than 1800 plus emission factors defined by the government of India, which makes it really complex and impossible for these enterprises to account their carbon emissions manually through spreadsheets. Secondly, there is one more problem in the carbon credits trading part, that the problems are double selling and invalid credits. Now, let us understand this problem through an example. Let's say I have an acre of land and have trees planted on them. These trees eliminate over 100 tons of emissions per year. Now, a company comes to me and buy these credits from me to offset their emissions. But the very next after this deal, I sell my land and the whole land full of trees got cut down. Now, what happened here is the emissions got reduced on paper but have made no real world impact. And that's what the infrastructural problem in the carbon credits market. Now here comes CarbonSync. CarbonSync is a unified platform for all the carbon needs of an enterprise, from carbon accounting to carbon offsetting, all at one place. Now how CarbonSync works is, the enterprise just upload their invoices on CarbonSync, and our artificial intelligence-based algorithm simply calculate the type of emissions and segregate it on the amount and type of emissions and upload it to your company's dashboard, which is available on CarbonSync. Secondly, to solve the carbon credits trading problem, we are integrating unique tokenization system, which acts as an immutable ledger for the carbon credits, and also the carbon credits traded through CarbonSync at the end got publicly released, which technically stops double selling of the credits. Now, the market is big and the problem is real. Carbon markets are projected to reach $50 billion by 2030, and CarbonSync would become the technical enforcement for the carbon markets. CarbonSync is a pure example that whenever trust becomes programmable, climate impact could be scalable. Thank you everyone for listening to me.